Oasis Radio te bendice.
Cada corte y cada pintada. Oasis Radio, en cada hora de trabajo, te anima.
El WMFJ Oasis Radio 97.3 FM presenta su programa Abriendo el Día a Toda Máquina. No importa cómo amaneciste hoy, no importa si sale el sol o está nublado, lo importante es que estás abriendo el día a toda máquina. Tenemos la noticia del día, la temperatura, temas de interés, deportes, curiosidades y mucha variedad en Abriendo el Día a Toda Máquina. Bienvenidos.
Muy buenos días, amables oyentes de Oasis Radio. ¿Cómo están ustedes en esta bella mañana maravillosa? Sí. Buenos días, qué buena mañana tan linda, hermosa semana, hermoso día. No podemos de verdad equivocarnos en darle gracias a Dios por darnos un día nuevo. Hoy es 14 de septiembre y increíblemente es nuestro primer programa del mes de septiembre y estamos hoy en un día totalmente diferente. Hoy es miércoles, así que no se confundan, los confundidos somos nosotros, porque hoy teníamos que estar aquí. Este es el Pastor Maestre saludándole. Hoy no estoy solo, pero no tengo a mi gente común y corriente acá en los estudios de Oasis Radio, porque hoy tengo un invitado especial, tengo una colaboración especial. Y teníamos que hacerlo, no podíamos separarnos, no podíamos dejarlo para después, no podíamos dejarlo para luego. Era hoy, el día de hoy, el día que hoy había hecho el Señor, es hoy, ¿verdad? Que hay bendiciones que se tienen que hacer hoy, no podemos dejarla para mañana. Alguien dijo por ahí, creo que mi padre decía, no podemos dejar para mañana lo que podemos hacer hoy o algo así por el estilo. Y hoy que estamos con un día soleado, 68 grados, ya una temperatura súper agradable de otoño, estoy más que bendecido en tener a nuestros invitados en esta mañana acá. Y por favor le pido a todos los hermanos que están a través de nuestra señal de Facebook y YouTube y a nuestros canales de comunicaciones en el social media que se comuniquen y que también pues hagan parte de nuestra conversación en esta mañana por aquí por el 97.3 FM, que dicho sea de paso estamos hoy regresando de Israel, donde estuvimos por allá, casi que nos quedamos en Israel. Y en esta mañana pues estamos reconectándonos acá, un día diferente, un día totalmente aparte de lo que siempre hacemos. ¿Por qué? Porque hay noticias que dar. Hay noticias que dar y tenemos que darlas a tiempo, ¿verdad que sí? Así que todos ustedes pendientes allí, todos aquellos que se conectan, por favor, a compartir la señal en esta mañana preciosa. Quiero primero presentar a mi ayudante en esta mañana, una ayudante de lujo. Tengo una ayudante de lujo. Aquí tengo a nada menos y a nada más que a Yanielis. Yanielis, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días. Bendito sea Dios. Espérate, Yanielis, que no te escucho. No te escucho, espérate ahí. Algo está pasando aquí. Yo voy a ver qué está pasando. Déjame ver acá. Yo voy a poner acá el micrófono en el otro canal porque no tengo aquí señal tuya, pero vamos a buscarte. Te vamos a buscar, Yanieli. Yanieli es una muchacha súper talentosa, llena de vida, llena de tantos talentos y dones, y nosotros acá hoy vamos a aprovecharla al máximo. Así que voy a hacer una pequeña pausita por aquí porque necesitamos escuchar a Yanieli. Yo quiero escuchar a Yanieli y ella me va a ayudar hoy a compartir un rato con todos ustedes aquí en el 97.3 FM. Así que voy a venir enseguidita con Yanieli y vamos a ir a una pausa musical. Por aquí viene Melissa Janet y también Romero. Solo dije, vamos a ponerle esta canción mientras arreglamos acá problemita de audio. ¿Qué tal si nos esperan un ratito a las 10, 11 minutos aquí en el 97.3 FM Oasis Radio? Venimos enseguida.
Me esperabas para entonces conquistarme, la puerta de mi corazón ofreciste, a casa me trajiste y a tu cruz tú me volviste. Y solo tuve que decirte que sí, para vivir siempre a tu lado y ser feliz. Yo solo tuve que decirte que sí, al ofrecerme de tu amor y de tu gracia. Solo dije que sí. De pronto tu perdón como un regalo me lo diste, y aunque no merecía tu amistad me la ofreciste. A casa me trajiste y a tu cruz tú me volviste. Y solo tuve que decirte que sí, para...
Sí, son las 10:19 minutos de la mañana. Ya estamos acá de vuelta. Parece que pudimos resolver aquí el problemita que teníamos con el micrófono. Pero estamos acá contentos, felices. Y tengo por acá nada menos y nada más que a nuestra amiga, nuestra hermana en Cristo, Yanieli, la profesional del volante. ¿Cómo estás, Yanieli? Dios te bendiga. Buenos días.
Buenos días, ya me escucho.
Ya
Qué
te escucho.
bueno.
¿Viste?
¿Cómo están la gente por ahí en sus casitas o en el trabajo? A saber dónde están en su carro escuchando. Saludos desde Augusta, Georgia.
Can you believe that? Estamos en Augusta, Georgia, y un clima espectacular hoy.
Oh my God, it's a beautiful day.
It's amazing, right? There's hope, right? There's hope.
Siempre,
As soon as we see these kind of days, nosotros decimos rápido, oye, hay esperanza.
siempre.
Se puede pasar la tormenta y puede salir el sol.
Amén.
Se puede ir el sol ese caliente que te quema hasta el apellido y vienen días ricos y sabrosos como el día de hoy. Yanieli, estamos hoy aquí porque tenemos una mañana de verdad que muy especial y un invitado de lujo. ¿Qué te parece a ti eso?
Sí, señor, queremos estar aquí con el doctor Jermaine Worrell de Augusta Technical College.
It's not that amazing.
So,
Let me tell you, Yanieli, before we, speak with this an amazing gentleman, this is going to be a fully bilingual program.
yeah, Spanglish all the way.
There you go. This is going to be a Spanglish. So, are you ready, doctor, to speak Spanglish with us?
I am ready, my friend.
Please, Janieli, you are the lady. Please, can you just help us out to introduce this an amazing? I'm so inspired with this guy. This is the top of the line guy.
Aquí, these are not my words. These are your words, actually. I'm reading them straight from his LinkedIn profile.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Jermaine Worrell is a high-performing, well-rounded, highly regarded higher educational administrator with 16 years experience in higher education.
Wow.
He is a nationally sought-after, award-winning thought leader in workforce and community college education who simply desires to see students succeed, colleagues develop, and local and regional economies grow. It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's what we hope, right? For the future of education, for the future of Augusta.
It's true.
Absolutely. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
You're so welcome.
So how are you, doctor?
I'm doing great, friend. How about you?
Well, believe me, I'm more than honored to have you here. It's like a dream come true.
Well, thank you for the invitation and your friendship and fellowship with us.
No, thank you, sir. Believe me, we have so many challenges in our community and in Augusta. And I believe when we have this kind of people like you are like an icon. There's hope. There's hope for all of us, for this generation. And I believe that you are an answer to our prayers. We've been praying for people like you with the knowledge, with the passion, with the drive, with all this combined and to make a difference in our community and help this generation. So you have already, we spoke out of the mic and you said that you have 2 years here in Augusta.
I have. I've been here since November 2020, so it's getting close to 2 years.
So welcome to Augusta.
Glad to be here.
Welcome to Augusta. Estaba conversando aquí con el doctor Jermaine y dice que él ya tiene 2 años de estar aquí. Le estamos dando la bienvenida porque en realidad que necesitamos gente como él, gente con conocimiento, gente que tenga la pasión, porque es un hombre muy preparado, pero también apasionado a nuestra ciudad. De verdad que necesitamos gente así. Yaniel, yo creo que necesitamos gente así que venga a nuestra ciudad y cambie un poquito la rutina de esta ciudad.
Que tenga pasión no solo para su college, pero sino para la comunidad en general. Y se ve, solo por leyendo su perfil de LinkedIn, se ve que él quiere que Augusta crezca, you know?
¿Tú crees que puede hacer la diferencia? ¿Tendrá un gran reto el señor, doctor?
That's a question for the man of the hour. Do you have a greater goal, I guess, for Augusta Tech and for Augusta in general?
Absolutely. You know, again, very fortunate to be selected president almost 2 years ago. You know, this institution has been in Augusta since 1961. So we're about 61 plus years old, and we've been doing incredible work with amazing leaders prior to me. But I think what makes us unique is that we are very attuned to the community needs, and specifically the business community needs. We really pride ourselves on being very affordable. Our tuition is at $100 a credit hour. So one class is $300, and when you think about the cost of higher ed today, that's a bargain. And so we want to keep our prices affordable, but more importantly, the programs that we offer, which are about 138 from accounting to welding, they directly align with jobs in the region, and specifically jobs that pay sustainable wages. And that's what we want to ensure, that every student, every family that comes to us, they can move up the social mobility ladder, and they can not only have a good career, but they can have a great life. And so that's important.
Amazing. So that means that there is a possibility to everybody go to school or to college.
Yes, and the state of Georgia has really tried to make, I would say, making that process easy. You know, we don't require ACT, SAT testing. We've waived our testing requirements, so we're a very accessible institution. And we seek individuals that are first generation, might be skeptical of college. We provide a lot of wraparound services to ensure all of our students are successful. And I think the number one thing that I love most about what we do is our placement rate. So we put students in field at about an 85% clip or higher every year. So if you came to us for culinary arts, you're going to get a job in culinary arts. And we do a great job of doing that. And so those are things that we just want the community to take advantage of as a resource right here in the CSRA.
Wonderful. Yanieli, ¿te gustaría darle un pequeño resumen de lo que él respondió a nuestra pregunta en español?
No, porque estaba buscando algo para mi next question.
There's a lot.
Yes.
I'm going to try to translate a little bit what you just said. Tiene también muchas posibilidades a los estudiantes nuestros. ¿Por qué? Porque están bajando los precios de los créditos y también dándoles ayudas para que ellos puedan ingresar a la escuela. También tienen la conexión entre el que se gradúa de su carrera y conectarle inmediatamente con un trabajo. Yo nunca había visto semejante cosa, que una escuela se encargara de, como que dice, buscarle empleo inmediatamente al estudiante. Augusta Tech, con el liderato de este hombre tan maravilloso, está haciendo la diferencia.
Y eso sí escuché, $300 por una clase.
Por una clase.
Que es bien, ¿cómo se dice? Affordable.
Disponible, exacto, que es alcanzable.
Ajá, para una clase, que si uno va a una universidad como hasta Augusta University va a ser mucho más caro.
Es correcto.
Y how much did you say for the welding to accounting classes?
$100 a credit hour, so $300 a class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Solamente $100 por hora de clase, $300 por crédito.
Yeah.
Y yo creo que cualquiera puede buscar ese dinero y ponerse a estudiar.
Y hay también, that's another thing that we've been wanting to ask. Hay muchas oportunidades para ayuda financiera. So, I guess, walk us through, I mean, I know about FAFSA, but I don't know that our audience is super familiar with that. FAFSA is not the only opportunity for financial help with Augusta Tech, is that correct?
Correct. So every institution of higher education, we always encourage individuals to apply for FAFSA, which is financial aid, federal financial aid specifically. And many individuals are eligible for federal financial aid, whether that's full eligibility or full Pell based upon their income level. But the state of Georgia does have other scholarships available. Most people know about the Hope Career Grant. The Hope Career Grant specifically pays the full tuition for any Georgia resident that has high school diploma and they're over 18. If they don't have a bachelor's degree, they can come to Augusta Tech in any high demand program area. And a couple of examples would be aviation, automotive, welding, diesel, computer programming, nursing. All those programs would be tuition free.
Wow.
So the state covers the tuition for those programs, and they are typically 1 year or less. And students would only have to pay for the fees and the textbooks. And that money's coming from the lottery. So it's a great incentive for individuals who may not have the money to go to college to take advantage of that. And depending upon if a student is coming out of high school, if they have a high enough GPA, they can qualify for the Zell Miller Scholarship, Hope Scholarship, which is for the 2-year students who want to transfer to a 4-year college.
Wow.
So there's plenty of opportunities, and we would love to communicate with anybody about how they can take advantage of it.
Wow.
So, hay oportunidades entonces para la gente que pueda y que quiera ir a la escuela, que quiera estudiar.
Sí, por el estado y también federalmente
Sí.
por FAFSA, que
Exacto.
es algo, no sé si la gente sabe que tiene que aplicar. Bueno, they encourage everyone to apply for FAFSA, es lo que dice él. Claro que sí, porque yo por el FAFSA yo pude ir a la universidad también y me dieron dinero que yo no tenía, que mi familia no tenía.
Exacto.
También el estado. Yo fui a la universidad en Sur Carolina, pero era por el Hope del South Carolina side, que es por la lotería que pude ir y me dieron dinero. Él dice lo mismo, pero para Augusta Tech pueden ir, si no tienen un bachelor's degree, pueden ir los 2 años de gratis. Oye.
Tremendo. Es decir, si no tiene un bachillerato, usted puede estudiar con Augusta Tech totalmente cubierto. Lo único requerimiento que él está diciendo es solamente que tiene que ser graduado de high school. And
Más
that's
de 18 años.
Y más de 18 años. And that's my next question. So people who has GED and stuff like that, because, you know, there's old people that want us to go back to school. How that work?
So we have a free adult education program.
¿Cómo?
We talk about GED and adult ed.
Oh my God.
No cost, no strings attached. We offer adult ed GED programming, and we also offer a very robust ESL program
There
that's
you go.
free. And the beauty of that, since COVID, we're not only offering that on campus, but we're now offering that fully online.
Wow.
So if somebody wants to get those courses, they can enroll and just reach out to our adult ed department.
Nice.
My God. Tradúcele esa parte porque está demasiado interesante, Yaniel.
So can you actually before I translate, can you explain to me a little bit about what your adult ed program
Exacto.
is? Correct. So adult ed covers what we call basic literacy. There are some individuals who just want to improve their literacy and reading skills. It also covers high school equivalency. So we offer the GED program, which is 5 tests for individuals to take, and that would essentially give them a high school credential.
Okay.
And then for those who want to learn English as a second language,
Correct.
we offer those courses, again, absolutely free of charge, and we work them up a scale, and they take advantage of that. And many of those individuals eventually enroll into the college programs. But again, there's no cost to achieve any of those programs. We offer them on all of our campuses throughout the region, and we also now offer those fully online so people can access it from their homes.
Wow. So ESL, no sé si la gente es inglés como
Como segundo idioma.
ajá, ayudan con eso, hasta lo puede hacer en su casa, ayudan con la literaria adulta,
Es correcto, la literatura adulta.
ajá.
Ajá.
Y además de eso, ¿qué más dijo?
Todo lo que tiene que ver con los gastos le cubre completo a los adultos para volver a la escuela para estudiar una carrera profesional.
Y ayudan con su GED también.
También puede ayudarle para hacer su convalidación del high school. Yo creo que esto está demasiada bendición. Cuando yo escuché al Dr. Germain hablando la vez pasada a un grupo que teníamos de... Where was that meeting, Dr. Germain, that we met? That was the Columbia County Chamber of Commerce, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we gave an update during the Columbia County Economic Luncheon.
That day I was so inspired when I hear you. I say, oh my God, there's hope. There's hope. I'm because I'm looking from my perspective, from my angle. I'm the Latino and minority here in the city. And I've been in this city for 22 years, and I've been seeing the struggle that we have to connect with them, with the will. You know, with the will of getting educated and see so many things going on. But when I hear you, that day and I said, oh my God, finally we have somebody in the education department with a mind, open mind, and with the idea of reaching out our people.
Absolutely.
And you have so many programs. Tienes muchos programas, el doctor, en su escuela, en su liderato. Y cuando lo conocí, eso fue lo que me inspiró. Que hay esperanza para nuestra gente, viendo la necesidad que tenemos nosotros como latinos y más nuestros hijos que están creciendo en esta ciudad. Tener a alguien así que abra un poco la oportunidad para muchos y también a que se comunique con nosotros. So you are making a difference, doctor, because you are communicating. I don't remember in 22 years in Augusta having somebody coming out of that building. And I'm not blaming nobody, but you know, coming out of the building and say, come on, let me reach out and let me see, let me show you.
Connect with the people.
Right? Connect with
Sitting down here, being one of us.
So it's a good thing.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a personal thing for me. I always tell folks that, I'm a product of a technical college education. And so I've been very fortunate and blessed. Both my parents went to a technical college in South Carolina.
Okay.
And I've seen our lives change. When they got married, we were in a 1-bedroom house.
Wow.
After they got their education, they were able to afford a 4-bedroom house. And so I've seen it personally. And, if you just add Christ into all of that, my mother's been in the church. He's an evangelist. And so I've always found that education with Christ combined really expands people's opportunities.
Amen.
And so being in this seat today, I don't take it for granted, and I have to get out of the building to communicate these opportunities because we have to let people know, and we want them to take advantage of it. So many folks have really struggled with the COVID pandemic, and they're looking for ways to reskill and have a better life. And for us to say dormant, that is not an option for me. And so thank you for providing these platforms for us to come and tell our story.
Yes.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So él dice que él es producto de una... no sé, ¿cómo se dice college en español? Porque
una universidad.
Universidad técnica, así
¿Técnica?
Porque sus padres fueron los dos a universidades técnicas y empezaron en un apartamento de un cuarto y de ahí pudieron crecer. Y él dice también con toda la pandemia, no se pueden quedar dormidos, tienen que ir y hablar con la gente y poder comunicarse con la gente.
Correcto, y eso es lo que está haciendo él excelente en nuestra ciudad, porque le decía yo que pues en realidad yo en tantos años aquí, Yaniel y yo no había conocido a un presidente de Augusta Tech personalmente.
Yeah.
Yo creo que es la primera vez. ¿Tú tienes ya cuántos años aquí en Augusta?
4.
4. ¿Tú habías hablado alguna vez con el presidente de Augusta Tech?
Nunca. I'll be honest, I didn't even know who the previous president was before you. I think
You see that?
a lot of things happened during your reign. I say.
Oh, wow.
But a lot has happened. Just looking at these links that you've provided on your LinkedIn, $1 million from the masters, $1 million to this automotive program. Is that, you just rebranded. Walk us through, I guess, some of the things you've seen during your tenure and how you hope it will affect Augusta Tech for years to come, Augusta in general for years to come.
Yeah, we have a big vision. Our vision is not only to be a resource of the community, but we also want to be a nationally recognized institution. We want other communities around the country to say, that's how you do two-year education. Augusta has it going on. And so with that, you have to be bolsters and you also have to be transformative. And so we've been very fortunate to find community partners that want to do transformative projects that will reshape this community. And you mentioned a few. Just in the past year and a half, we've brokered a deal with Piedmont Health, Piedmont Augusta, to move into the Somerville Hospital.
Wow.
That will be our brand new health science campus. We'll be moving in there January 9th.
Wow.
The first two-year college in Georgia to ever actually offer all of their healthcare programs in an actual hospital.
Wow.
Off of Wrightsboro Road. And that's a transformative project, not only for us, but also for the region. And I'll quickly add one of the things that we're very, very proud of, and we're going to be launching and give you all a little snippet of it. Working with Piedmont, we want to eliminate the cost of nursing education for anybody that wants to be a nurse. And so we're building an endowment over $1 million that if you want to go into nursing, you can come You sign up to come with Augusta Tech, and they will basically pay for your education, provide you a stipend while you're going to school, provide you a full-time job when you get out, and you go at no debt.
Wow.
And so that's a very powerful tool, not only from a facility standpoint, but also from a financial standpoint to not have students bear that burden of costs. So that's a transformative project. We've also worked with the automotive facility that you just mentioned, purchasing the old Johnson Motor Cadillac dealership on Walton Way.
Wow.
And that's where we did get the gift from Augusta National, from Jim Hudson, to purchase that building. Right now we're going through all of the inspections, environmental studies, but that will be huge. That's 65,000 square feet, where we will be training automotive technicians. We'll be training auto body collision, diesel repair individuals, electrical vehicles. We'll actually get into car sales, parts department, service department training. It will be the largest training basically building in the state of Georgia and really in the region. And we have several OEMs that are coming to the table that we're excited about as well. So that's the second project. The third one we just recently announced is a downtown small business incubator with the Downtown Development Authority. We were given $2.3 million from Senator Warnock to make an investment on Broad Street. So we'll have a new incubator, about 12,000 square feet, for our current small businesses that want to expand, and they can have free resources in terms of legal services, marketing, how to do their finances, a lot of professional development training. And then those individuals, specifically those who have an idea that want to start a business, but they don't have the money to go lease a building, they can basically lease a cubicle at a very inexpensive price. They have a mailbox, they have shared spaces, shared resources, and they can start their business right in that incubator. And we know that that's going to be an accelerator for Augusta, as many folks want to start and own their own company. And so those are just three recent announcements. We're also working on CDL, truck driving in McDuffie County.
Oh my God.
And because we need truck drivers. And so we're working on a training pad out there. And probably one of the biggest splashes that we're working on is the Advanced Manufacturing Campus in Columbia County outside of Grovetown. So lots and lots have happened, I would say, in the last year and a half in terms of just capital investments and investments by the community. But again, it's a great time to be at Augusta Tech, and it's really a great time to be in Augusta.
Sounds like it, yeah.
My God, with all these things that I'm hearing, I wanted to be part of it.
I had to start typing. I was like, there's so much to translate.
Are you hiding somebody that you need? Do you need me there?
We're always
Hire
looking
me.
for talent.
How are you? Oh my God. Let me see if I can translate that just a little bit about the 3 points that you have.
Go for it.
Dice el doctor que están tratando de hacer cosas hermosas y algunas ya la alcanzó, como es la unión de la universidad del Augusta Tech con el nuevo hospital, el hospital Piedmont, así que
Piedmont Augusta,
que está transfiriendo todo lo que son las clases de nursery, de enfermería al hospital.
Al hospital en Somerville. Dice que
Increíble.
los primeros 2 años de la universidad, es la primera universidad de 2 años en el estado de Georgia que ha podido dar las clases de health,
de
salud,
Ajá.
en un hospital.
Increíble.
Quieren, y esto es nuevo, esto lo está
Implementando ahora mismo.
Sí, pero lo que yo voy a decir ahora es la primera vez, yo creo que le ha dicho a cualquier journalist, somos los primeros, nos dio el scoop.
El exclusivo.
Que están queriendo eliminar el cost, ¿cómo se dice cost?
El costo.
El costo de la educación para la enfermería si uno va a Augusta Tech. Van a proveer el dinero para la educación de enfermería con la ayuda de Piedmont Augusta. Le dan hasta dinero después también para poder ir a la universidad.
Increíble.
Y un trabajo ya cuando se gradúen.
Porque se está graduando estudiando en el hospital. Eso va a salir con trabajo. Y también me gustó mucho que compararon el edificio que estaba allí, el dealer en Broad Street.
Sí,
¿That's Broad Street o Walton Way?
What street is the new automotive building?
It's Walton Way.
Walton Way.
Way.
Exacto. So, compraron ese edificio y para que poner a los estudiantes de mecánica y de carros eléctricos en ese edificio para con las
Fue
manos.
donado, actually, es lo que donado de la Augusta National y Jed Hudson. 65,000 square feet, ¿cómo se dice?
65,000 pies cuadrados.
Pies cuadrados, ok.
Correcto. She's learning Spanish and I'm learning English and we have you in between.
You got it covered.
I'm normally in Spanish to English translator, so today I'm a English to Spanish translator
Yeah.
con la ayuda de Pastor.
You're doing well.
So, también dice que varios donantes han tenido más de millones de dólares donados para que él pueda abrir estas nuevas out of campus, porque son como fuera de la Augusta Tech. Y también habló sobre un nuevo incubator que va a haber allí en downtown. ¿Qué fue lo que dijo? Explícanos un poquito.
El dinero fue donado por el senador Warnock.
Exacto.
Es un montón de recursos para alguien que quiere empezar su propio negocio pequeño. Cómo expandir
Sí.
su negocio. Hasta pueden rentar cubicles, no sé cómo se dice cubicle en español.
Sí, unos espacios comerciales.
Pequeño. No sé, él dijo muchas cosas, es nuevo.
Wow.
That's a good question. If people want to learn more about this new incubator, if they want to learn more about the partnership with the automotive industry, the partnership with Piedmont, Augusta, how can they read about it? And are those resources in Spanish on your website?
So we have a news section on our website at augustatech.edu, and they can see all the news press releases that come out. We do have some limited, I would say, Spanish interpretations for these, but I would also want to quickly add that we have a great group of individuals on our college campus. It's called OLA. And they focus on our Latin students. Mickey Barrios is the chair of that, as well as Alejandro Miles. And we're looking for students, and they have a great community that really supports our Latinx students while they're on campus. And so that's another resource we want to make sure people reach out to.
So that was actually a question. I looked it up on the census. Augusta, I'm sure this is just the city of Augusta, has about 5.1 population percentage of Hispanic or Latinx people. Do you know how many students on campus are of Latinx descent, Hispanic descent, and does it mirror that number?
Yeah, so the college community is about 4,000 plus students on all campuses. We have between 300 to 400 Latinx students. We want that number to grow.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because the capability and the capacity is definitely there. But again, we have to have, partners like you all to help us reach out, make that community feel welcome, and just let them know that we have plenty of resources and we want them here. It's a safe place, and we welcome all of our Latinx students.
So if I just Google Augusta Tech, Hola, will that resource pop up, or is there something?
What did you find?
I found calendar of events. Calendar.
Well, we got to make that a search engine.
Oh. No, I don't know if that's it. No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got to make it SEO. Search
Approved.
engine approved.
Absolutely. But yes, we do have a great organization, and they do great outreach, and we'll make sure we make that connection here. But that's one of our student clubs.
Okay, great. Okay, so it's a student organization.
Correct.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So él dice que hay una organización de estudiantes que se llama Hola y ayudan a los estudiantes latinos en el campus, pero también quieren ayudar para expandir el número de estudiantes latinos que van a la Augusta Tech.
¿Y cuál es el porcentaje? Le está hablando de un número que tienen ahora mismo solamente.
Son 4,000 estudiantes en todo Augusta Tech. 300 estudiantes son latinos. Pero dice que quieren crecer, quieren más.
300 estudiantes. Si la comunidad no está representada allí, tenemos que tener por lo menos unos 2,000 estudiantes al least. Tenemos.
That would be half. Pero
necesitamos poner a los estudiantes latinos a estudiar allí, ¿no?
Yeah.
Con todos los beneficios. Which one is the target of the Latino students there? Which one is the number that you have in mind? Do you have any number? Because you have this 300, you said?
Yeah, about 300 to 400 students.
So that means we can put.
There's room for growth.
There's
Exactly.
lots of room for growth.
There's room for growth.
And people don't know we are predominantly minority student population.
Exactly.
So the majority of our students are students of color. And so we do a great job ensuring that we service and take care of them, and we want to continue to grow that opportunity. So.
Amazing. Estamos conversando aquí con nuestro querido amigo, el Dr. Germain, que es el líder, director de Augusta Tech, que Dios trajo como respuesta a nuestras oraciones. Alguien que se está abriendo a nuestra comunidad, alguien que nos está regalando de su tiempo, de venir a conversar con nosotros acá en un medio latino para explicarnos un poco de los grandes programas que tiene. Uno de los que él anunció, Janiel, y que me gustó mucho el de la enfermería, que es un plus, porque estudiar enfermería, cualquier área médica, es carísimo. Y él nos está hablando de que tienen este programa para que cualquiera pueda estudiar y aún están tratando de que sea gratis. ¿No te parece eso como música del cielo?
Es una bendición, yo creo, en estos momentos cuando el mundo ha cambiado tanto por la pandemia y la gente está buscando enfermeras, enfermeros para que puedan ayudar a la gente, porque hay gente que se están yendo de los hospitales en números grandes porque ya no pueden hacer el trabajo. Están cansados. Ellos están diciendo, ok, vengan jóvenes, vengan, hagan el trabajo y nosotros los vamos a ayudar a poder hacerlo con finanzas, con un trabajo. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
No, eso está lindísimo. Ahora, también me gustó, él mencionó sobre que también tiene un programa de pilotos de avión o algo así.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the aviation program that Augusta Tech offers?
Yeah, so we're only 5 technical colleges. So there are 22 tech colleges in the state of Georgia. We're one of only 5 that actually have an aviation program.
Wow.
It's based in our McDuffie County campus in Thompson, and it's a 2-year program in what they call A&P, airframe and plant. And those individuals get certified, and essentially they get certified to be technicians for airlines. Our program is directly connected to Delta. So many of our students go work for Delta and or Standard Aero, which is a local company here at the Augusta Regional Airport. They make a very good living. I mean, most of them are starting off at $75,000, $80,000 right out the gate. And Delta is very open to covering their entire tuition. And once you get that certification, you can pretty much work anywhere around the world. But it's equivalent to being an automotive technician, just a little higher level tech skills to make sure that those planes fly in the air safely.
Yeah.
But it's a great career.
It is a great career.
And we have FAA certification approval. So I would highly encourage those that are tech heavy and will love something of that sort to take advantage of it. We have some room to take individuals in the program.
Nice. How hard is it to get in the program?
It's not difficult. The math requirements are typically a little higher because, again, you're working on plane engines. So you do need to be technically astute. But more importantly, we have so many support services. We even embed tutors into our courses to ensure students who are struggling have the additional support that they need. And so we do everything that we can to make sure students are successful. And we've had a great success rate doing that.
Amazing. So the person who wants to join this program, go from high school to Augusta Tech, and in 2 years, that person can have a job.
Yes, sir.
Over $60,000 a year.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
That sounds like music to a parent's ears.
Who are you, Dr. Germain? Are you Santa Claus or something like that? Oh my God!
I am just the conduit of the information. But no, like I said, and these are things that people just don't know. They just don't even know this is around the corner. Even all the programs that we have in manufacturing, we got John Deere, we got Textron, Club Car. These are well-paying jobs.
Right here in Augusta.
And people coming out of the world to work in those companies, and we are here.
Yes, we're here. And why not take advantage of it? Because they're looking for local talent and the ability to have a long career, great, benefits, healthcare, all of those things. We just got to put people in a position and make sure that they have the training that they need. And one thing I always say, we are a 2-year college. We work a lot with the 4-year partners. We have agreements with Augusta University if students want to transfer and get their bachelor's degree. But I would always say to a student, if you come to us first, let us get your tuition covered from the state, and then go to work and let the employer pay for your bachelor's. Because all of these companies, the hospitals, they're more than willing to pay for a bachelor's, master's degree. So why go in debt to do that? There are alternative pathways. And so, again, we just got to encourage people to look into it.
Anyway, pues los latinos tenemos oportunidades. Pueden ir a estudiar con Augusta Tech y estamos compartiendo aquí con Dr. Jermaine World, el presidente de Augusta Tech en esta mañana. Programa especial de Abriendo el Día a Toda Máquina. Tengo a Yanieli conmigo ayudándome.
Hello.
¿Cómo estás, Yanieli?
Yo estoy bien, encantada de la vida.
¿Qué te parece? ¿Qué te parece lo que está pasando? Estas noticias a mí me fascina lo que está dando.
Muchas oportunidades. A mí, si uno quiere ser enfermera, si uno quiere ser piloto, si uno quiere ser trabajar y ser su propio jefe. Hay muchas oportunidades para la gente que están, los muchachos que si están ya casi por salir del high school, o si alguien de su edad quiere regresar.
De mi edad y me mira a mí.
Bueno, si quieren ir de regreso a la universidad,
a mí me gustaría
pilotear
un avión. Siempre ha sido mi sueño pilotear un avión.
He said he's trying to go join the aviation program.
We would love to have you, Pastor.
Pastor, praying before piloting. Let's pray. Están demasiados programas. Ahora, ¿cuáles son los requerimientos legales? Tenemos algunas situaciones legales con algunos de nuestros grupos en nuestra comunidad latina, green card, etcétera. Yanieli, tradúcele eso y pregúntale en esa área.
Yeah, so esa era una pregunta que quería preguntar anyway. So first, are you familiar with like the DACA program, DACA students? Do you know if DACA students are welcome at Augusta Tech? And even those who are undocumented, are they able to go to Augusta Tech?
Yes and yes. The state of Georgia, I won't get into the politics. They have a framework, but we are open to all students. We support all students. We do have limitations, if documentation is not provided, but we do not have that as a barrier to entry. Just traditionally what would happen is the tuition would be higher because the state will look at them as an out-of-state student.
Got it.
And so that's really the differentiator. But we really do work hard to provide financial support. We do have a local college foundation, again, that helps students that are in that situation. But yes, we would love all to come and attend the college.
Wow. So there is not discrimination, zero discrimination.
No. Tell them to come to the college. We will have a conversation. We will work with them. Again, even if their documentation is not there, we still want them to come because at the end of the day, it's all about workforce development. It's about getting people trained so that they can go to work. And we don't want to become a barrier to that. And again, outside of the state politics, the state has, of course, their ideas about all those things. But every institution that I know, we really do try to bring students in and we try to work with them as much as possible.
Great. So, solamente necesitan pagar su tuition para que puedan envolverse en la educación.
Él dice, si uno es estudiante de DACA o que si no tiene papeles, tal vez puede ser un poquito más caro si uno no puede proveer los papeles que ellos necesitan. Pero ellos tratan de trabajar con uno para poder proveerle la educación que uno quiere.
Correcto. Tengo una pregunta aquí de uno de los oyentes. Tradúceme, por favor. Dice, ¿podría mi hijo estudiar cuáles son los requisitos? Él hizo su bachillerato en Honduras, hizo 4 años de arquitectura. ¿Cuáles serían requerimientos para él seguir me imagino que una continua educación?
Yeah. So we have a question here from the audience. It looks like someone's son went and got their bachelor in Honduras for architecture. What would be the requirements of if they were to go to school at Augusta Tech?
Well, we would encourage them to go ahead and apply. If they have an out-of-country degree, we do have a transcript evaluation process. It's a little lengthy, I might say, but have them go ahead and apply and try to work us through that process to get their evaluations, their transcript evaluated. Depending upon the program, they may already meet the prerequisites, they may not, but our admission staff would work with them and provide them the information necessary to ensure that we can get them into the program that they would like to get into.
Okay. So dice que primero que todo tienen que aplicar.
Correcto.
Y de ahí, si tienen su, ¿cómo se dice? Transcript en
Exacto,
español.
una transcripción.
Ajá, del otro país, van a tener que evaluarlo y es un proceso que es un poquito largo, pero de ahí pueden trabajar con uno para ver si, dependiendo del programa, si ya ellos... prerequisites, no sé cómo decir eso, prerequisitos.
Sí, un requisito mandatorio, ¿no?
Ajá, para ver si la educación que ya uno recibió en Honduras o en Cuba o cualquier país, si puede trasladarse aquí a Augusta Tech.
Eso es decir, que hay esperanza, es decir, todos los que estudiaron fuera de sus países o estudiaron en sus países, aquí pueden ser convalidados. Amén, si presentan los requerimientos y las transcripciones que les exige Augusta Tech. Es una oportunidad, es decir, que se pueden validar, se puede convalidar. De verdad que yo estoy fascinado con el Dr. Germain aquí con nosotros, hablando con usted. También, Dr. Germain, usted habló en el lugar donde nos conocimos, que también van a hacer un nuevo campus, creo que es en Columbia County. The day that we met, Dr. Germain, you spoke about some new campus coming up in Columbia County, something going on. What's going on out there?
Yeah, so we're working with the county to build a new STEM engineering technology campus.
Wow.
The number one regional demand for workforce right now is advanced manufacturing. We've been very fortunate to land 3 new manufacturers in the last 6 months here in Augusta. And given that growth and with the expectation that more are coming, we needed to really have a greater capacity for teaching and learning. And more importantly, having a 21st century learning environment. And so we're going to be going to the state, asking them to invest in a $44 million facility.
Wow.
That will be put in Grovetown. But it's the first building out of 5 that will be a brand new campus that will connect K through 12, technical college, and the private sector all in one footprint. So the idea is hopefully you can have some high school kids doing engineering STEM. You have the technical college, which they would feed right into, and then also private companies that are doing research and development on that same campus so that you can have an incubation for students directly into the workforce.
Tremendo. So, escuchaste, Yanieli, tienen planes de hacer un nuevo campus en Columbia County que va a costar aproximadamente $48 millones.
Están tratando de preguntarle al Estado para poder...
tienen que abrir eso, tienen que dar la oportunidad.
Sería en Grovetown, conectaría a los estudiantes de kindergarten al 12 grados hasta Augusta Tech y también compañías privadas, todos en el mismo campus. Sounds like ¿cómo se dice? A Georgia Cyber Center Part 2, but connecting with the students.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
And from an engineering manufacturing perspective, so given that we have cyber already with that type of campus, if we can do it in engineering, this makes this region extremely attractive for companies to come.
Yeah.
Amazing. So there's the future there.
That is. I mean, it sounds like we're growing in a accelerated pace.
I love it.
And there's tons of opportunities for students who are interested in getting
I love
involved.
that you said that because that's the theme of our college this year, accelerating
great.
opportunities.
Amazing.
So, you nailed it.
That's Janieli. So that means Janieli she was planning to move away from Augusta, but after this conversation, I think she has a future in Augusta.
After I resigned, I was like, I'm staying. I'm staying. I'm staying here. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm staying here. There's too many opportunities.
Let's talk to Dr. Germain about it to see if you can stay. Let's do this. Let's do something, right?
We need to keep talented individuals like her in this community.
I'm staying. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Dr. Germain. Because it's very sad for many years seeing young people graduating from high school and going to college, and then they never come back. And the community is getting old, but without young blood.
Correct.
So
it's very true. And it's important. The last 3 CEOs that I spoke with specifically asked me about talent, young talent. They want to know, do people stay? Because they're looking to make, $300-400 million investment. They need to know that they have a workforce for the next 30-50 years.
It's true.
And if we're a net exporter of talent, then they get concerned, which they should. And so not only do we want to have good educational systems, but we want to have good, safety. We want to have good restaurants. We want to have cool things to do. So I think it will take all of that, the counties working together to ensure we have the full package so that young folks like you would want to stay.
Amazing. So, there you go.
That leads into my next question, right? So it's
Vamos a
not
ver. La
just,
próxima pregunta.
it's not just education. The college experience is going to school and having a good time, connecting with your professors, of course, connecting with friends, and being like, wow, okay, these were the greatest, not the greatest, but great years of my life. Tell us a little bit about the cool things that students have as opportunities at Augusta Tech.
Yeah, so we have a very good campus life. We've got a great director, Brian Roberts. Shout out to Brian. He's amazing. We provide so many opportunities for clubs and orgs. We have tons of guest speakers. We have our homecoming week, which is our Founders Week coming up last week of September. That week alone, we're going to have Family Feud with the academic schools.
Nice.
Food Truck Day. We have a phenomenal guest speaker coming in, Kim Coles. You might have heard of her. She's a former television actor, comedian on Living Single with Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
She'll be here that Thursday.
Nice.
That whole week is just going to be phenomenal.
Take a note.
So yeah, follow us. We always provide opportunities for our students to be engaged. But things like that, you do want to have not only the education, but we do want to have fun. We do want students to enjoy their time, and so we provide those opportunities. And the other thing we do a lot of competition. So our students, they go and they compete statewide, nationwide with other colleges, and we bring home a lot of medals. So
Nice.
A lot of good things to get involved with.
Cool.
Great. So, por favor, los estudiantes que se están graduando en este año, los que se gradúan el próximo año, no se vayan de Augusta. Hay futuro en Augusta. I'm just saying, I'm telling my people that don't leave Augusta, that are graduating from high school this year, next year. Please, we have hope in Augusta.
We do.
Necesitamos esta fuerza joven en Augusta. Janieli, don't leave Augusta.
I'm not. I'm staying. Don't worry.
Vamos a quedar. Hay un gran prospecto en Augusta. We are next to the river. We are 2 away from the sea. We have mountains and 2 hours away. Come on, this is the perfect place to raise a family. And now with the great opportunity to get educated, I think there's not better option than Augusta.
There we are.
Isn't
There are
it?
lots.
And you came from what city, doctor?
I came from Greenville, South Carolina, so a very progressive community. But again, Augusta, when you look at the region, so Columbia, Charleston, Greenville, those communities are very saturated. They're growing, but they're very saturated. And so when you look at growth opportunities, Augusta has really not even touched its potential.
Yeah.
We're just now propelling, and so I'm excited to be here. I see it every day. We have so many people working behind the scenes to improve the city, the quality of life, the school districts, and so once those things come into fruition, look out. This is going to be the hotbed. People are going to want to come here.
Yeah.
Amen,
Yeah.
amen. And this is WMFJ 97.3 FM, bringing Dr. Jeremiah from a director, president of Augusta Tech, talking about education in our city. Estamos hablando con el Dr. Jeremiah, el director de Augusta Tech, hablando sobre la educación por aquí por el WMFJ. Qué bendición tan grande. Now, my next question is, and to let you go, because I know that you have many things to do, and I appreciate the time that you are, giving us in this morning. Connections. We have Fort Gordon. We have the city of Augusta. How those bridges are getting connected right now, because we have a lot of young people, military people out there, a lot of listeners that are military background, families that move here for 3 years and stuff like that. How the connections are going with Fort Gordon?
Very strong. We Mickey Burial. So again, shout out to her. She not only is the advisor for OLA, but she also is our military coordinator for the college.
Got it.
And so we spend a lot of time at Fort Gordon working with military families to ensure that they know what the VA benefits look like. We have upwards of about 700 to 800 VA students on our campus.
Wow.
And that number continues to grow. And so we have a great relationship. Robert Gordon, who sits on my board of directors, he's also the chief of staff at Fort Gordon. So we have a direct connect through him. But I would say for our military folks, take advantage. There's so many programs that they can do. Right now we have our computer cyber programs that are very, very, I would say, in demand.
Okay.
IT certifications are in demand, and so we do a lot of training with the veterans on that. Healthcare is obviously the second biggest one. And we do have some unique programs. Probably one of the ones that, too, are capturing our military families, particularly are horticulture and golf maintenance. Getting careers there and being able to work at Augusta National. And
this is the hub.
Yeah, it's the hub. And they do extremely well, or they own their own landscape companies. And so we just want the military folks to know that we're here as a service provider. Anything that we can do. We have a full array of services on our campus. They have their own spot that they can go relax, they can go study. So we really make it succinct, but we also make it very homey for them to actually enjoy their time. So Fort Gordon is a great partner.
Nice.
Ok, so Fort Gordon tiene una buena conexión con Augusta Tech, así que todos los militares, por favor, a ponerse las pilas. Que dicho sea de paso, yo soy un estudiante militar de Augusta Tech. Cuando yo llegué a Augusta, cuando yo llegué a Augusta, yo me inscribí a estudiar en Augusta Tech siendo esposo militar. I'm a former military and a former Augusta Tech student at the same time. So you see, here you see the product.
I love it.
Porque hay muchos militares que llegan a esta ciudad y de pronto se sienten como que, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a esperar a que nos mudemos. Pero yo creo que podemos aprovechar el tiempo mientras estamos aquí.
There's no time like the present.
Exacto. Conexiones con nuestra nueva administración de la ciudad de Augusta. Viene nuestro nuevo alcalde. ¿Cómo están las cosas? The new mayor is coming up. New administration to the city. How those conversations are going on?
Great. We are very good friends with the community in the city. Garnett Johnson, I think, is going to do an incredible job.
An amazing guy.
He gets it. He gets economic development. And once he puts his platform out there with the commissioners, I look for great things. But they've been a phenomenal partner. We're working with them on several projects now.
Nice. Okay.
Amazing. So,
muchas cosas que hay que ver.
Wow. Muchas cosas hermosas. Hay esperanza, Yaniel.
Yeah.
Hay
There's
esperanza.
hope.
Yo le iba a preguntar era qué es lo que no tiene, cuál es el programa que no tienen, porque hay de todo.
What are you looking to develop that hasn't already been in the works?
Ooh, that's a dangerous question. I don't want to say anything because Kim's like, no. Let's just say we have a whiteboard of things that we haven't even broached yet. We've been so fortunate that opportunities have been coming to us, and we've been really trying to scale them in a big way. One thing that I'm excited about, and just letting you all know, we have a cool partnership with Augusta University that we'll be announcing soon. And the reason why this is important, for many years we did not have a seamless pathway for students to transfer between our two institutions. We recently signed an agreement with them that we'll have 8 new associate's degree pathways that will feed right into AU. And it's basically going to be a 1-1-2 program. Essentially, they do 1 year of dual enrollment while they're in high school. They come to us, get their associate's degree in 1 year. They go to AU and get their bachelor's degree in 2 years.
My
so
God.
To be able to accelerate a student's ability to graduate, stay local, keep that talent local, is a big deal not only for us but also for the university. So you're going to be hearing a lot more about that. We have a whole brand, a logo, and everything already built out around that, but it's extremely important. And again, you're cutting the cost of education by 2 years essentially.
That's amazing.
For a 4-year degree.
Wow.
Yeah, so un nuevo
Un nuevo
se me
programa,
fue la palabra, partnership.
Un nuevo partner, un nuevo compañero, un nuevo...
Ajá, con la Universidad de Augusta University. Están trabajando con 8 programas para uno recibir su Associate's Degree en más rápido. Y de ahí pueden... de Associate's Degree para el Bachelor's Degree. Entonces hacen 1 año para el Associates en el High School, 1 año en Augusta Tech, y de ahí en 2 años pueden recibir su bachillerato.
Su bachillerato.
Bachillerato.
Come on, repeat after me. Bachillerato.
Bachillerato. That's the hardest way to say bachelor.
So that means that we have a great combination of a good people, great vision for the city. We can make it happen.
Yes, we can.
Podemos que eso suceda. ¿Dónde están los campus? ¿Tienen que ir los estudiantes a los campus? ¿Dónde están localizados ustedes? Sabemos que están aquí en Deansbridge Road, son vecinos nuestros, pero ¿dónde están las demás localidades donde los estudiantes pueden ir? We know that you have here the main campus here on Deansbridge Road. You are one of our neighbors. We are like 5 minutes away.
That's right.
But where else do you have campus that the students can go?
Yes, sir. So we have our current Columbia County Center. It's a center, not a full campus, in Grovetown.
Okay.
We also have a location in McDuffie County, our Thompson campus, which is where our aviation program is housed.
Nice.
And we also have a full campus in Burke County, Waynesboro, Georgia. And so very accessible for individuals so that they don't have to drive to Deansbridge Road if they live in the surrounding communities.
Correct.
And it makes it very accessible and easy for them to get an education.
Nice.
Amazing. I'm blown away.
Hay muchas oportunidades hasta los que viven en Burke County.
Increíble, no tienen que ni siquiera venir acá, tienen sitios alrededor de nuestra área metropolitana de Augusta donde pueden ir nuestros estudiantes. ¿Cuántos días a la semana tienen que presentarse a estudiar? Dependiendo la carrera, o hay algunos horarios específicos de días que tiene que invertir el estudiante en la escuela.
So what does the student's schedule look like? Does it depend on the program? How many days a week are they going to class?
Yeah, it all depends. I mean, a traditional full-time student will probably go from like 9 till about 12.
Okay.
They'll take, English, math, and then business, whatever the program is. Some programs, they might take just fully online. We have several programs that are fully online.
Oh,
they
wow.
don't ever have to come on campus. We offer evening programs. We offer weekend programs now. So we have a lot of flexibility. And I think with COVID, a lot of students, they like going to class for one day a week and then the other 50% online, which is a hybrid offering. So we try to be very flexible,
Yeah.
Depending upon the student's need, because we know everybody has different work schedules, family responsibilities. So a lot of flexibility.
Nice.
Amazing. I'm more than blessed to have you in this beautiful morning here, Dr. Jermaine. Always we wanted to give a good news, and I believe this is an amazing news that we can share to our people. Yo creo que esta es una hermosa noticia para todos nuestros oyentes, nuestra habla latina. Do you have any Latino, Spanish-speaking people in your office? Do you have anybody that maybe one of the future students wants to go but doesn't have enough English to introduce himself or herself? Do you have somebody there in the front desk? Do you have somebody?
Yes. So if they're interested in continuing education, adult education, I would reach out to Alejandra Miles.
Okay.
She's in building 600.
Okay.
And she deals with all of our non-credit adult ed individuals. And then if they're looking for college, the credit programs, they can go speak to Mickey Barrios, and she's in building 1300 on our main campus. And I'll ensure we provide you their contact information before I leave.
So that means if somebody show up to the office, to the main building, they will find somebody to...
Yes, sir.
Communicate with.
Correct.
Good. So el
Amazing.
edificio es el número 600 donde pueden encontrar...
Alejandra Miles y Mickey Barrios. Y él nos va a dar el contacto.
Correcto.
Y ojalá el número de teléfono para poder uno
Directamente, ¿no?
conectarnos con ellos.
Perfecto. Después entonces de nuestro corte vamos a preguntar esta información. La vamos a postear en nuestras social media para que la gente la tenga acceso a estos contactos en español. Que nadie tenga miedo de preguntar, que nadie tenga miedo de volver a estudiar, que nadie tenga miedo de volver a soñar, que nadie tenga miedo de nuestros latinos de volver a la escuela y de soñar de que pueden hacer $60,000 o $80,000 al año. Es posible con una educación. ¿Daniel? ¿Es posible?
Ya, estaba leyendo el comentario
¿Qué dice?
de la hermana Eglis. Hola, hermana Eglis.
Hola, Eglis. Dios te bendiga. Somebody's writing there.
Someone was giving me a shout out, and I was like reading it while he was talking.
yes.
I was like,
Yeah, they are cheering for Janieli here. Okay, what about somebody says here GED qualifications? It says here we already answered that question. GED qualification. Está preguntando alguien aquí. Somebody's asking here.
Yeah, so they're eligible to walk right through the door. We don't require anything. We ask them to take it's called a TABE test, which is basically see where their educational level is. We do that in English and Spanish. There's no cost to that test.
Wow.
And then once we know, where they are academically, then we will create a curriculum and they would go from there. But again, that's at no cost, and they can do that at home and virtually now. So.
Pueden
Beautiful.
ir a validar su escuela superior con el GD. No cuesta nada con Augusta Tech. Está claro eso, ¿no?
Ya, y algo que él dijo antes también, hay muchas oportunidades si alguien quiere estudiar de casa o
Desde
si
la
solo
casa.
quiere ir un día a la semana, tienen muchas oportunidades de hacerlo por el internet. Y si solo quieren ir una vez a la semana, pueden ir a la universidad solo una vez a la semana. So,
Good.
yeah, definitely. No solo los estudiantes que han salido del high school, pero también los papás, los mamás que tienen a unos niños pequeños y solo tienen un poquito de tiempo de poder con su carrera,
Exacto. Y también quería preguntarle sobre los costos. Si hay algún costo para hacer el GD y algún costo para hacer, que no hemos preguntado, clases de inglés solamente. Yanieli, pregúntale eso por favor al doctor.
If there's any classes just to learn English, does Augusta Tech provide that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Our
Wow.
ESL program, that's it. That's all we offer. It's fully focused on that. There's basically 6 levels, so whatever level they come in at, we train them from there on.
Nice. And how much is that course?
$0.
$0. So, there's no excuse now.
Es decir, 6 niveles de clase en inglés, no
para
cuesta nada y pueden estudiar inglés con Augusta Tech. Come
Yeah.
on, somebody wants something else?
So what do I Google for that one? ESL.
You should be able to do ESL or Adult Ed at Augusta Tech.
Okay. Oh, that's the program we spoke about earlier.
Yes,
Great.
ma'am.
Ok, so los que quieran estudiar inglés con Augusta Tech solamente tienen que inscribirse, es gratis y tiene 6 niveles. Va a aprender inglés de universidad, no es inglés
we
de
go.
la calle, sino inglés de universidad. Dime, para ver, ¿qué encontraste, Yanieli?
Ahí está.
Ahí está el programa que...
Adult Education, Augusta Tech. Y en esta página lo pueden encontrar, dice English as a Second Language. Ahí está.
Inglés como segundo idioma, puede estudiar allí totalmente gratis y puede hacerlo en persona o online.
Mickey Barrios is contacting.
Y,
Ok, y el número yo lo estoy escribiendo de Mickey Berrios.
Por favor.
Para que sepan el número, si lo quieren, es 706-771-5630. Yo lo voy a escribir también.
¿Los vas a escribir en el chat? Perfecto.
Oh, yeah.
Vamos a escribirlo en el chat.
Smart.
Ya, let's put it here in the chat para que nuestros hermanos que están a través de online, que están en el social media, puedan recibir esa información de primera mano con nuestro invitado hoy especial. Tenemos aquí al presidente de Augusta Tech hablando con nosotros en Abriendo el Día a Toda Máquina. Hoy un programa el miércoles, un día muy especial por aquí por el WMFJ, porque cuando llegan las bendiciones, hermanos, hay que compartirlas rapidito. Y hoy tenía el disponible, yo le dije al doctor Germain, si es hoy que usted lo tiene disponible, vamos a conversar con usted. Yo creo en las oportunidades, Yanieli, ¿verdad?
Amén.
Si Dios nos da la oportunidad de hoy para hablar con él, ¿por qué vamos a esperar? Si era hoy, ¿no? Así que vamos a escribirle acá en nuestro chat la información. ¿Ya tú la abriste, Yanieli?
Yeah, I'm
Good,
Typing
good.
it right now.
Perfecto. Solo va a poner la información allí donde puede comunicarse. Dice nuestra hermana Nana Fonseca que mandes el website y cómo me inscribo. Yes, they are asking for the website and also more information about it. They wanted to have more information. Dr. Germain, you just started a tsunami here.
We love it, man. Let's keep it going.
So that means that you're going to have a lot of Latinos coming up now to your school.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
what you're looking for, right?
That's what we are looking for. We want them to come take advantage of the programs and the resources.
Wonderful. So, Dr. Germain, another thing that you wanted to share with us this morning before you go?
Well, I think I just want folks to know that we are excited about all of the different programs that we offer, but more importantly, we're excited about the service that we provide to students. We know that there are a lot of institutions of higher ed in Augusta, a lot of places that they can go to get an education, but we feel like we are a great fit for our minority student populations. We have so many support services We get a lot of federal funding to ensure that we offer things that will make sure that they're successful. And so we want all of our Latin students to feel welcome to our campus. We want them to be engaged. We want them to be a part of Cougar Nation. And so please check us out at augustatech.edu, and anything that we can do to assist you, we are here to help.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. And I saw that you were having Augusta Technical College Church Young Open House
Yes, sir.
planned for last weekend, I believe.
Yep.
And what happened?
So
¿Qué pasó?
the pastors said, could you hold off because we want to bring more people?
That's true.
A few of them said they couldn't get enough buses to bring all of their youth ministries, and so we paused it. But we will be getting back. Like I said, church is very important to me on a personal basis. Growing up in the church,
Beautiful.
And so anytime that we can have youth ministries come and have their own dedicated open house, and it will incorporate tours of campus and information. But I think there's something powerful when you can get individuals that believe in Christ and having a conversation and open dialogue about not only education, but also just the Christian walk. It's a great thing to do. We were fortunate last spring. We hosted about 40 Baptist pastors on campus.
Wow.
And it was just a powerful moment. And so that same group said, hey, can we do something for our young people? And I'm like, when you want to come. And so we're doing the outreach. We'll get that program back up and running, and we look forward to not only having them, but of course you, Pastor, come and join us and just celebrate education and celebrate Christ.
Amazing. So this was programmed for last Saturday, I believe, donde tenía el Dr. Germain y Augusta Tech tenían open house, la iglesia del joven en el colegio. Así que era un evento que tenían preparado, pero tuvieron que aplazarlo porque muchos pastores dijeron, espérate, yo necesito más tiempo para reunir a mis jóvenes, y por eso lo aplazaron. Entre ellos estaba yo. Él me escribió cuando estaba yo en Israel, y le escribí y le dije, yo no estoy en la ciudad, me gustaría ser parte de eso. Así que gracias a Dios porque ellos lo compartieron y lo detuvieron un poco para que nosotros pudiéramos ser parte de eso. Definitivamente queremos ser parte de eso. Definitely we want to be part of that, and Janiel is going to be there too, and that night.
Sign me up. I'll be there.
So, Doctor, thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing the vision that you have with Augusta Tech.
No, thank you for the work that you're doing. It's incredible work, and we're just honored and privileged to be here. Thank you for the time.
Anytime. Do you eat Latino food?
Oh, yes. What kind of question is that? Yes, I do. I know you got some good stuff, man.
We're going to have the event October the 8th, the weekend of the Columbus Day weekend. That Saturday, we're going to be at the Augusta Common.
Okay.
And you are more than welcome to come. And if you want to bring the 10 of Augusta Tech and bring it out there with more information, flyer, subscription, applications, whatever, bring a couple of your staff and connect with the community, you are more than welcome. We're going to provide a place for you there.
We will have a table there. Thank you for the invitation.
You see that, Yanieli? You see that, Yanieli?
There we go. That's how we make the world go around.
All day.
Amazing. So thank you very much. And I don't know if Yanieli wants to say something before we let go, Dr. Yamai.
Yeah, no, and thank you for your time. I just want to encourage people, whether you're graduating out of college or you have been out of the workforce because you're a mom who's trying to go back, or you are a parent, or anyone. It sounds like there's tons of opportunities. It doesn't matter your walk of life. I think that if you're encouraged to go back to college, go back and figure out what God is trying to tell you through Augusta Tech, So there's plenty of opportunities. I feel encouraged. It's not my time right now to go back to school, but I'm sure whenever the time comes, I can go to Augusta Tech with open arms,
Absolutely.
Amazing. So thank you very much, Doctor, for coming. And here we are if you need us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay?
Excited.
Let me know. I know how to cook too, so anyway, you let me know. Always talking about food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm
It's
getting
okay.
fat even just talking about it. It was Dr. Jermaine from Augusta Tech talking with us this morning, and we are so glad to have him. Estábamos hablando con el doctor Jermaine, hablando aquí en esta mañana, de verdad que una bendición. Yanieli, gracias por venir a ayudarme a conversar un ratito con el doctor Jermaine.
Aquí disponible al servicio cuando me necesiten.
Eso, ya lo escucharon, quedó grabado allí, que ya está disponible siempre para cuando lo necesitemos. Así que muchas gracias a los oyentes de Oasis Radio, son las 11:27 minutos aquí en el WMFJ, Oasis Radio, la emisora que te bendice, la emisora que llegó a Augusta para bendecir nuestra comunidad y llevar la información de primera mano. Estamos entonces pendientes porque ya por allí estamos preparando el programa de el mediodía, Tropical Lunch, y también vamos a tener mañana un programa especial a las 9 de la mañana, muy pero muy especial también. Vamos a estar hablando sobre nuestro viaje a Israel, así que apúntense, pongan allí las notificaciones de nuestro canal de YouTube y también de Facebook para que les salga, le dispare enseguida cuando venimos nosotros al aire. Muchas gracias. Bendiciones y que Jehová Dios le bendiga. Yanieli, bye bye. I'll see you.
Adiós. Hasta next week.
Hasta next week. Next week we're going to have an amazing program. We're going to be talking about politics, elections, and all that stuff.
Election coverage.
So if you wanted to come, Dr. Jeremiah, you are more than welcome.
He's like, let's.
Well, I'll be in Texas next week, so I'll pass on that.
That's a great excuse. See you hasta la vista. God bless you guys. Dios le bendiga mucho. 11:28 minutos aquí en el WMFJ. El pastor maestre le dice bye bye, see you.
Adiós.
Adiós, hasta la vista. Bye bye.
El pasado programa llegó a ustedes gracias al patrocinio de Miracle Nissan of Augusta en Washington Road, Miracle Nissan of North Augusta, Miracle Toyota of North Augusta, Miracle Jeep, Dodge, Ram and Chrysler, Somar Tax, la ayuda que necesitas en tu cita con el tío Sam, abogados Jorge y Keren para tus casos de inmigración y accidente, Centro Cristiano Oasis de Bendición, donde perfumamos el trono de Dios con alabanza.
Oasis Radio te bendice. Cubriendo los aires de Augusta con la palabra de Dios. Escucha la 97.3 FM Oasis Radio.
Como madre, la educación de sus hijos y el acceso a salud de calidad son importantes. Quienes ejercen su derecho al voto pueden defender nuestros valores, nuestra educación, nuestra salud, nuestro futuro y nuestra comunidad. Que su voz y su voto se escuchen en estas elecciones. Salga a votar. Visite www.latinosporlademocracia.net